Alright, welcome back to the Chain Pact Dynasty. This is episode 6 of our recurring roleplay Dynasty in King of the Castle. Haha! As always, we are here. We have Queen Robin IV on the throne. The Robins are still going strong. And as always, I have a summary for you. It's been a couple weeks, because, you know, some things have come up in life that have prevented me from streaming. So I'm sure that we could all use a good, you know, refresh or whatever. So let me get that up just for you. I see some folks coming back in chat. Yo Damta, hello. And I saw someone at me, I think it was Trash, if you don't mind, at me after I read the summary with that same message. I'm gonna be more than happy to read it. For now though, let me get the summary up. Here it is. So, previously in the Chain Pact Dynasty. In the reign of Chief King Robin III, the Reformer, who ruled from 1018 to 1036. Witkowski, hello and welcome. Just do what Lurk said. Queen Robin II the Conqueror was busy fighting in Ashmead, leaving Prince Robin III to be raised by her callous, gambling husband Asgel, Old Marshal Knut, and Edel, the Troll Royal Gardener. From his upbringing, Robin III retained empathy and a heavy sense of responsibility, but also belief that only daring could earn him respect. With the noble's blessing, he devoted his rule to feeding the kingdom, as his grandparent had before him. It was feared the repeal of the full silver law would complicate his task. Without legal protection, the pirates warned they would no longer hold back. Nervous Robin hardly was the tyrant of northern prophecy. He suffered from the familial nightmares and could not even dissuade Lord Ajax from fighting a wizard, with predictable results. Still, the council trusted the king to forge an alliance with the Archduke of Saal against the pirates before those could ally with him first. Robin distrusted the Archduke but made well on his task, securing the seas. His performance facing news reporters proved his persuasiveness was no fluke. He earned glowing reviews by answering questions in honest details. When Robin married Henrika Volptic, a baroness fascinated by the occult, he had an established reputation as being soft-spoken but wise. Robin's success did not deter the chain breakers. Chiefs argued that the tyrant's silver tongue proved his cunning. Barons and patricians vainly hoped that these gambles would empty the treasury and allow them to leverage their wealth. But even when sending soldiers to the Church colonies, he was fiscally responsible. Republicans too schemed, but beloved Robin debated their orator and convinced the commoners that self-determination was not worth risking the stability that the Chain Pact's monarchs provided. The Stone Maiden broke free of Gordia's spell, but the council found how to repel her in fairy tales. A bigger concern for Robin was learning of his werebeast blood. He would have loved to tame his inner beast, but knowing that the hex was hereditary, he refused to burden his children. A hired witch ended the curse, but not Robin's troubles. The Inquisition had noticed the ritual and wished this king dead. The council had the High Inquisitor killed as the previous one, but Robin was shaken by her last words, warning that the church back in the Chain Pact would die with her, leaving the kingdom at the mercy of pagan warlords. Most chiefs loved Robin for his bouts of valiant fighting, but even they whispered in fear of a false queen crowning herself over a throne of bones, and of coming sacrifices to the old gods. The king and his loyalists strove to build back the official faith. Admiral Steele credited his ancestors and the Ninth for helping him kill Kraken, while Baron Saint Sakura, who had learned the hidden way to make golems, was forbidden to do so. Robin panicked upon finding scriptures of the cult of the Undivided on his bookshelf. He would abide Henrika's odd experiments, but not her leaving heretical books in plain sight. The king sent the Inquisition on a wild goose chase for northern cults, while he helped Henrika get rid of the evidences. She disliked hiding her faith, but was touched by her husband's support. The couple grew closer. Peasants loved Robin, even more so when he decided that he would not resume his mother's war. After an outbreak of crystalpox was put under control, they threw a great feast in the king's honor. Overcome by this show of affection, which belied his harsh childhood, Robin swore he would dedicate his reign to commoners. Due to the sheer number of his supporters, no chain breaker dared act against him. Chief King Robin III, the Reformer, would boldly grant to the people many rights except political responsibilities. The council would eventually neutralize his most dangerous ideas, but his legacy of harmony would remain. And that's what happened last time in the Chain Pact Dynasty. Please get a round of applause for our awesome That Which Lurks, who provided the summary. As always, thank you so much, Lurks. I wouldn't know where to start today if I didn't have this summary. You know, after it, like, these are super useful every week, but after a 2-week break, I wouldn't know what to do. So thank you so much, Lurks. Thank you for taking the time to write this. King Israel, let me check your portrait. I think you're here somewhere. Where are you? I don't see you. Where are you? There you are. Bold! Bold as bold can be. Thank you, Lurks, for real. Of course. So, Bierkowski, I saw you were a little bit confused by what's going on. First of all, welcome, and thank you for joining. You are chief. Here you are. And the reason why you might be confused is that the game you're joining right now is a recurring game. This is a dynasty that we've been playing for a month and a half, roughly. Actually, a little more than that. But yeah, let's say a month and a half. So this is episode 6. So this is the 6th monarch that we're playing in the same dynasty, and there's a lot of story behind it, a lot of history. This in particular is a recurring dynasty that focuses on role-playing and on lore building. So there's a lot of lore, there's a lot of role-playing that's been going on both in chat and on our Discord server. If anybody wants to link our Discord in chat right now so that folks can join if they want and get an idea of what we're doing. So there's a lot of backstory. If you're confused, that's more than reasonable. What you can do is take a look at the background info in the pinned message by Vaspir there on our Discord, or you can just hang out in chat and, you know, watch, or you can just play whatever you want, however you want. You don't have to roleplay, you don't have to build lore, you don't have to do anything. You can engage with what we're doing in any way you want. If you want to be here and just play normally, you can do it. If you are new and have no idea how the game works, feel free to ask questions in chat, and the community is going to be more than happy to provide you with help. We get new people all the time, so just feel free to ask any questions you may have in chat, and there will be people who are more than happy to help you out. I hope that answers your questions and helps clarify doubts a little bit. And thank you for handling that, Lurks. The game changed my appearance. I used to be bold with a black beard. This leads me to believe that Chief Trash has several different people going around claiming to be him, so no one knows what he actually looks like. God, I love that. I love that idea. What reforms have happened that struck around? Nothing from last time. Oh, you mean for the peasants? I would say nothing. Like, the big change that there was after the victory was the fact that we got 2,000 gold in the treasury, +2 trade in every region, and a bunch of stability. So something changed, but probably everything, like, the important stuff has been undone. Maito, welcome back! I know the game, but I never played it before on Twitch. Oh, okay, I see. So, the way you play on Twitch is you interact through chat. You have to type commands in chat. Whenever there's going to be a vote, a council vote, you're going to be able to vote by typing !vote followed by the letter of the option you want to vote for. And then for auctions, there's going to be instructions both on screen and coming from me. So hopefully everything's going to be clear. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask. You missed the summary, Maito, and the two announcements. One, we have a fanfic channel on Discord now, and two, tune in on Friday for the reveal of a new project. Okay, so you know about the fanfic. No, the Religious Tolerance Act has not been officialized in a post, so it doesn't count as passed for me. If it has passed, it's not been, I have not received it, so I'm not going to consider it. If you consider it passed, you can put it in the summary before next stream. Yeah, there's also crabs. Can't I just play through the game itself on Steam? Oh, no. To play the game as a noble, you don't need to fire up the game. That's only for the Monarch. On Twitch, you just play in chat. Yeah, exactly. The browser is for the other game mode, for party game mode, which is a game mode that allows only up to 24 players to play. Here, we have as many as we want. Alright. That said, I took a look at that Vaspir. Hopefully the council is going to be a bit more active now that we're back. So, let's start, as always, with the coronation, and after that, you know what's coming. Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your father, but now it's your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Okay, let's get this over with. Let us call the nobles in. Unfortunately, it's the time I must leave. Feeling too unwell to continue watching. Astral Projectile, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope we could alleviate your bad feeling by, with our chit-chatting and blubbering around. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you get better, rest, be well, and see you on Friday. Take care. So, my dear nobles of the council, this is the first vote of tonight. Let's see what we have here. Force the commoners to swear blood oath? No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. Everything else is fine. We're not forcing the commoners to swear blood oath. No. I'm going to veto that, but I'm going to allow you to vote for everything else. You're very welcome, Astro Projectile. Take care. Question: how does the Chancellor stay so young after so many monarchs? Just like the nobles do. So, do you host a lavish parade? Do we throw the queen into the river, or do you put on a vast banquet for the queen? I think I know the answer. Is the river gonna be contested tonight? We have 7-11 here. 9 to 12? This is close. I would say that's what Trash said, right? People in the King of the Castle, at least nobles in the King of the Castle universe, live longer than usual, for sure. So, 9 to 13? This is very close. This is very close. Let me count down from 5. So, if you haven't voted, this is your opportunity to do it. !vote, followed by A, C, or D. Counting down from... I shouldn't see Twitch on the PC. Just a moment. Yeah, sure. I gotta be counting down from 5 here. To let this... until I close this vote. Hey, old Seti. Happy to see you. How you doing? Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... And 0. Alright, 9 to 14. Throw the queen into the river. Of course. It is decided the queen will be thrown in the river. And so it begins. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Don't worry, Vyurkovsky, we're still gonna be here. Oh, we're getting the bug. Boom, squashed. I've become a pro at this. All rights for the playing of the national anthem? Of course we do. Of course we do. So we've had the coronation, and you all know what time it is after the coronation is done. It is that time of year. It is that time of year. For those of you who are new around here, the Chain Pact, which is the pact that keeps the kingdom together in this dynasty, has an official anthem written by our amazing, honest Swede. And for as long as the Chain Pact stands, it is gonna be my absolute pleasure to sing it badly to you. So let me get a sip of water, and then it is time. Is it ready? Is it ready? Yes, let's go. In the halls of our forebearers, from sea to shining sea, raise up the coal of loyalty, for now reigns a time of peace. Honor bound by noble principle, we hold ourselves instead. For prosperity and compromise shall rule our times again. From the tundra of the northern lands to the mountains of the march, across rolling shores of coastal sands, we shout with valiant hearts, may the pact eternal be. Short and sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, 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 a big round of applause for Honest Swede for providing these. Thank you, Lemon Square. You are too kind. Thank you, Vaspir. I appreciate that. May the pact eternal be. That's what people sing after the coronation of Queen Robin IV. Is that what's gonna happen though? Let's find out. Where do you find, in what other, I want to know, in what other King of the Castle stream do you find a freaking anthem, huh? Where do you find it? Here you do. Alright? That's how we do things around here. Now let's continue. Let us continue. God, the anthem always gets me so pumped. Council introduction. Council introduction. Now that you're the queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. I hope you caught the anthem, Vyurkovsky. If you haven't, go back 2 minutes and rewatch it. You should. How do I vote again? You gotta wait for a council vote to come up, and then it's exclamation mark vote, followed by the letter of the option you want to vote for. Let's do the council introduction for now. So, Chiefs of the North. Capcans, hello, a new noble house. Wait, what's that? Hey, Vamploth! Welcome, everyone! Damn it, you arrived like a minute too late. I just sang the anthem of the game. Vamploth, thank you so much for the raid and welcome, everyone. I am MrKaji, and I stream King of the Castle, and that's pretty much all I do. How you doing? Tonight you're joining us in the Chain Pact Dynasty. This is episode 6 of a recurring Dynasty game focused on roleplay and lore building. We're just starting here, so you're joining just at the right time. If you like roleplaying, if you like lore building and world building, stick around. Everybody, go follow Vampaloth. They're a new streamer. You were playing Cult of the Lamb today. I saw you. Were you still playing it now? How was the stream? And Birkovsky, thank you so much for the follow as well. Good stuff. I saw you playing. I actually lurked for like a couple minutes, but then I had to run. I wanted to say hi, but I was like, no, there's no point saying hi, because I have to say hi and then leave, so... And you're doing some Dynasty RP today, so I wanted to send the people here to experience and see what it's like. That's awesome! That's so kind of you, Vampaloth. Thank you so much for sending everybody. Hi, welcome everyone. So, I hope you'll enjoy. And I hope you had a good stream, Vampaloth. That's awesome. I hope to catch you live again in the next few days. Alright, let's continue. Welcome. So we have Capcans here. Good luck in the days ahead, Your Highness. You'll need it dealing with us a lot. I believe I will. Patricians, who's gonna be? Hesperus, the Schemer. A pleasure, Your August Majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Well, thank you, Hesperus. And then we have the Barons. Improbable Kate. You don't look too pleased. Hail and well met, Your Highness. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, huh? And with that, the introduction are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your father fought so hard for? Yes. Unfortunately, yes. I'm not scheming yet. Exactly. I was playing Cult of the Lamb for 6-7 hours, changed to... Oh, Deep Rock Galactic. Okay. To make it easier on my hand. That makes sense. Had fun thinking of activating Twitch integration for the next Cult of the Lamb stream. I've heard it's a lot of fun with the integration. So, if you're thinking about it, it's probably really worth it. Yeah, I've heard great things about it. Awesome. Glad to hear you had a good time. 6-7 hours? Very long stream. Congrats. Alright. Yeah, always gaming. And so, at this point, after the council introduction, is where I would usually announce any amendments to the Chain Pact. But there are currently no active amendments that have been approved since last session. So, nothing to announce on the part of the Pact Revision Council. Oh, the stream itself was 10 hours! Damn! I think I've done that like twice in the years that I've streamed. Birkovsky, yes, you are inside the game. Yes, you are a chief. There you go. Alright, Path to Victory. Yeah, no revisions this time. Don't worry, Birkovsky. No worries at all. So, Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill. And with your father out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So here, one of the rules of the new pact, of the Reforged Pact, is that I have to decide collaboratively with the nobles. So, oh no, trade is doing really well. I don't think trade needs any help. I think that Queen Robin IV is very conscious of the issues that there have been with the Inquisition, and with faith in general. Like, I wrote some beliefs, just like I did for Robin III, and I'm gonna be role-playing Robin IV following those beliefs. And my idea is that Queen Robin IV would like to either be a peacekeeper, trying to keep things stable after the great success that Robin III had, or go for the saint route, trying to be an intermediary between the nobles and the church. But since I have to select 3, the third option would probably be farming, which is the one option that's always on the verge of plummeting down. You know, like a bad harvest is all it takes. So I'm going to be creating a poll right now in Twitch chat, which ambition, and it's going to be stability, farming, faith. Oh, faith. There you go. You have 1 minute, so for this you have to vote in Twitch chat. All right, like an actual Twitch poll. Starting the poll now. You have 1 minute. If you join as one of the nobles, yes, there is a random chance that a character with your name shows up. Yeah, no, you are in the game. You are in the game. I think Robin the Fourth could be a saint. Yeah. Oh wow, we have a lot of votes for faith and oh, faith and farming. Keep in mind that if you tie it up, I'm gonna choose. So it's in your interest not to tie. Wow. Oh, faith is not Inquisition. It's actually, if this queen becomes a saint, it's going to put the Inquisition in its place. You have like 10 seconds to vote, and it's currently a tie, so if you vote for Farming of Faith, you can break it. Farming is winning! Farming is winning! Oh my god, Farming is winning! Holy moly, Farming won! Wow! Wow! Faith was winning for most of the time, and then Farming got ahead the very last time. Wow. Thrifty low. Wow. The day of faith will come, Vaspier. I am sure that it will come. Alright. Alright. Council was voting for faith until Edel walked in and gave a speech about farming. Alright, farming it is. That's what we do. That's what we do. As the mother of the nation. Alright. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners, or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in the history book? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. And blah blah blah. Alright, so that's what we do. That's what we do. Thank you so much for voting, my dear nobles. Thank you so much. Let's see the claimants here. We have Kaspar of the Yodamta bloodline. Charismatic marcher hunter stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. Want to have the barons of the march back down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne. Kaspar scares me. Barons of the march, what do you want to do to try to overthrow the queen, or not? Vote for the thing you think is easier if you want to overthrow her. Vote for the thing you think is harder if you don't want to overthrow the queen and instead support the Chain Pact. Your options are going for sorcery and asking for the help of a wizard, trying to raise authority, trying to find a doppelganger, trying to lower your own defiance, or trying to start an uprising, trying to raise the treasury. Oh no, I'm sure you're fine, Hadralda. Is Yodamta anti-pact? I don't know. But Kaspar apparently is. Uprising is easier to fail? I mean, we have 6,500 treasury, so I don't know. 3 to 5, this is pretty close. I'm gonna be counting down from 5 here. Counting down from 5. 4. 3. Barons, if you haven't voted, vote. 2. 1. And 0. Alright, uprising it is. The barons plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the queen before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, they must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Yeah. Kaspar is a wayward son. He gets carried away now and then. Oh, I don't know the stages. Like, I'm making a point not to learn them. So, Githa of the Beoxum clan, also welcome Beoxum, Charismatic northern hero stands precariously in a longhouse crossbeam, droning as if in a trance. I love this look. This is really cool. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter queen Robin IV. How do we make that happen? Chiefs of the North, same goes for you. Do you want to vote for the easy option or for the hard option? Your options are using subterfuge, trying to lower stability, following a prophecy, trying to raise authority, or following a hornblower, trying to lower all faith. What do you want to do, Chiefs? What do you want to do? Oh god, the toot. Chiefs, what do you want to do? Chiefs of the North. It's very close. No toot, incredibly, no toot. I'm gonna be counting down from 5 here. 4 to 3, this is incredibly close, so if you are a chief and you haven't voted, vote now. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright. Subterfuge. I appreciate that, Trash, and your opinion. I appreciate that. The chiefs plan to replace the queen's closest advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove the current advisors are doing a bad job. To advance their scheme, they must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. And finally, we have Denari of the Sparse Corruption family again. Infamous coastal entrepreneur. Scribbles with a well-used quill and a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. If the parents blow up the palace, we can toot, but we spent money on this one. More corruption, yeah? Denari of the Sparse Corruption. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Robin IV. Something must be done. Yeah, at least somebody's not yelling. So, patricians, what do you want to do? These are your options. Do you want to intimidate the queen, trying to raise stability? Do you want to use it to start a conspiracy, trying to lower the treasury? Or do you want to spread corruption, trying to lower authority? These are your options. Think of what you want to do. Do you want an easy one to overthrow the queen, or do you want a hard one in order to uphold the pact and help the queen? Is Sparse pro or anti-pact? I don't know. What are you, Sparse? Judging by the vote, probably pro-pact, right? Lowering treasury sounds hard. Alright, 4 to 2, this is still very close vote. I'm chaos. I'm gonna count down from 5. If you are a patrician of the coast and you have not voted, vote now, because this is close. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Badoom. Intimidation it is, trying to raise stability. Just customize my noble. Oh yeah, the customization menu is amazing. The patricians plan to hold the queen hostage in her own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. There you go. Easy peasy. And we have, oh my god, these are all related. The options were corruption, intimidation, and subterfuge, I think. Conspiracy, right. So we have a bastard offshoot, a distant cousin, and an embittered step sibling. All related. Let's go. Let's go. I think Robin... I think Robin wants to give money to the nobles, yes. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. At least the bloodline will remain for the first 2. Yeah. Alright, so what do we have here? A proposition? And a petitioner from afar. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Robin, not Robin. Orid. Right away. Yeah, yeah. And exactly, and we have a queen, so... let's go with the proposition first. Your Majesty, I have an idea. The best since lined parchment, I dare say. An expedition to Chur. Sounds churlish. Don't be so quick to judge, I implore you. The great unexplored and untamed wild wilderness far across the eastern sea awaits. You have a lot of wealth at the moment, Your Highness. It's just sitting around, collecting dust. Why not make a sound investment and send explorers to Chur? Who knows what they might find? Treasure, rare materials, ancient history, and new disease. She's a bit too animated when she says the word disease. The ninth gives his hardest battles to his strongest lesbians. Do we want to go to Chur? Do we want to go to Chur? Yeah, who doesn't love a new disease, right? Yeah, nothing interesting is happening in Chur. Let's do it. Oh god. Oh god. I don't know. You know what? I think it's not. I think it's not. I think Queen Robin IV wouldn't do it. You know? I have a feeling. I have a feeling. Let me see what my notes do, actually. We need some materials. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, actually, let's do it. Her eyes light up from behind her spectacles. Wonderful news, I shall make preparations immediately. Expect a brief on your desk very soon. And the idea of this is... Oh, wait. What's that? Bierkowski! Thank you so much. No, you're nice. You're too nice. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, this and every little bit helps a lot. Due to how my life is going right now. So, thank you. You have no idea how much this helps. I really appreciate it. You're too nice. Are there other great works you have in mind, my liege? Not at the moment. But this is... The idea is... Let's have the regions focus on one thing that they can do together, right? So... Petitioner from afar. Let's go. Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. Wait, what? Again? See, I told you you're nice. I just like to see people happy. That's what being nice means. Bierkowski. Thank you. God damn it. Another kind person. Thank you so much. Really. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Like, everything y'all do to support me right now literally helps me survive, so thank you. I wonder who this mysterious person dressed in Kurth regalia could possibly be, right? Oh, I know you would, Hesperus. So, I assume you have a good reason for letting her in? You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Swoons. Please don't kill me in the future of the game. You know, I cannot guarantee. Like, you could pay me $10,000 and I still wouldn't be able to guarantee. For two reasons. One, the game is unpredictable. Two, I can't be bought. But still, my gratitude can be bought. That can be bought for real. And there you go. The European... Everybody, I'm getting European funds here. I'm getting EU funds. The European Union just donated 100 bits. Thank you so much, EU. I always believed in you. Thank you so much. Bierkowski again. Is this the great beat war again? Looks like it. If it is like that, I want to die in a duel. We'll try to get you going. Oh wait, again? Vampala. Okay. This feels like the great beat war again. Yeah, Bierkowski again, thank you. And Vampala for the 200 biddies. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's the great beat war. It's confirmed. Ephra with the singular beat still helps. And then we have European Union again with 120. Yeah, it's the great beat war. Beat war of 2024. European Union. Thanks again for the European funds. It helps. It helps. There's no other way to say it. And Vampalith with 199? Why 199? Now I'm curious. That's peculiar. That is a peculiar number. God damn it. Yo, chill down. Vampalith, thank you again. And Thrifty, I'm ready for chur. Of course you are. Of course you are. Thrifty, thank you so much for the 100 shouting beats. And European Union for the singular one tiny bit to close things off. Thank you. The European Union funding incident of 2024. Yeah, everybody's just throwing beats at Orid, right? Again? It actually is the Bite War. We have a declaration from Bierkowski. I'm the only Bite King. There you go. There is an actual declaration of war here. Bierkowski, thank you so much for the 100 beats. And we have European Union with 2 biddies. You could say I am churning out these. Yeah, it's European funds, so nothing wrong with that. Thank you for the support, everyone. Simply Voltic, welcome back. Oh yeah, I know. I absolutely agree. Darth Van Doom. Holy shit! Holy shit! I felt that in my guts. Risk player, what the hell? What is going on tonight? Y'all have decided I need to go to bed at 2 AM tonight, right? Risk player. Jesus, thank you so much. 1,000 beats? What the hell? You're too freaking kind. What are you doing? Thank you. Yeah, this is the second bit war. And Bierkowski. Oh, that was much. Yeah, that's a lot. And thank you for the 100, though. How are you doing? Your Majesty, after Orid came to visit, the palace floor is covered with these strange polyhedrons. And European Union with 3 more biddies. Appreciate it. It's Catch Appreciation Week. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are too freaking kind. Y'all are too freaking kind. For real. Oh, that's no. I read nonno in Trash's message, and nonno means grandpa in Italian. I was Grandpa, Glorb, and Orid are exceptions to the Pact's rules. I was very confused for a second. Wait, there's more. What are you doing? I want a bite. Thank you for the 5 bits. Oh, a bit war. Okay. Thank you for the 6 bits. Never mind. Jesus, y'all. I think we've reestablished peace. Like, Risk player dropped the bomb, and you know everything is calm now. Jesus Christ! Never mind. Jesus Christ! Never mind. No, it's not. Risk player coming in with a second bomb. Yeah, 500 bits. I have no words. It's never calm. We try our best here to have a chill environment. Sometimes it's not possible. God, my jaw is actually starting to hurt for smiling and laughing. Risk player, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. That's incredibly kind. Thank you. Holy fuck. Time for the carpet bomb. We need Orid on 3 more. Yeah, now at this point, you know, like, if that's the result, guess what? I have an announcement to make. I'm gonna be becoming a VTuber, and my VTuber model is gonna be Orid. There you go. If that works. Orid mod when every character is Orid. Orid single-handedly funding the KajiCon fund. God, I hope I can do that one day. Orid is Italian. Kaji had no idea where Elias meant. Me neither! I thought your VTuber model was pigeon. I mean, we can do both. There's now a new proposition on Discord. Okay, I'm gonna check it out later. Alright, I think we're finally... Fuck, why do I even try to speak? Why do I try to talk? But at least the message says, okay, that's enough, now I surrender. That's 363 beats. Bierkowski, thank you so much. That's too kind. That is incredibly kind. But that, by the way, brings you to a grand total of 860 nice bits donated. So, nice. Thank you. There's no rest for the wicked tonight, apparently, and I seem to be wicked. Because European Union just come in within 19 bits. God damn it, yo. A VTuber pigeon on the Discord server? I don't know, I don't remember. It might be. I love pigeons, so it might be. Thank you, European Union. Bierkowski, European Union, Risk player. Y'all are incredibly kind, and I have no words to say, but thank you. Like, I could be here thanking you all night. This is genuinely heartwarming, and yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna stop saying. I'm gonna stop talking now, because it means a lot. Thank you. All right. All right. It seems like we've reestablished a little bit of calm, right? Maybe. I don't want to jinx it, but maybe we're back to normalitude, normalcy, peace, calmness. Think so. Think so. So now I think you're in a place in the Hall of Fame. You definitely do. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Seems like it has ended. Well, fuck, never mind. Bierkowski, you swore. You surrendered. God damn it. Thank you so much for the 31 bits. How do I send a bit? I don't know if I want to explain you, but there should be a command right next to chat to do it. Alright. Ephra, I'm definitely not gonna fall asleep at this rate. Alright. Let's try. Let's try. It was a tactical retreat. I'm gonna try pushing through. I'm gonna try pushing through here. Yeah, or it is just stuck there. Thank you so much, Bierkowski. Alright. Let's... Fuck! Fuck! God damn it! What? Is this... What are you doing? What are you doing tonight? God damn it. Reaper coming into the war as well. The pirate raid with 1000 beats. Surprise. Thank you, Reaper. What the fuck? Oh no. Y'all are insanely kind. Just no words. Again? What the fuck are you doing? I gotta walk away. I swear I'm gonna freaking walk away. I swear I'm going to freaking walk away now. You think I'm done? Reaper, what the hell? 400 more now. Just keep going. You think it's easy? You think it's easy to just keep going with these? Somebody get the pretty lesbian off the street before people go bankrupt. Congrats, Kaji. Welcome back to the stream. Well, thank you. I missed this. I truly have. And god damn it. And so Queen Robin IV stood still in what is now known as gay panic at the side of Orin. This went on for several minutes until she finally spoke. I love the idea that the Queen is just staring at her silently. Reaper, thank you so much for 100 bits. And Marley for the singular beats. Reaper now being toe-to-toe with Risk Player, which I'm sure will not bring any consequences. God damn you. Alright. I'm gonna try moving on. I'm gonna try going on. Worth it. Thank you. Thank you. Jesus. This will never end. This will never end. We'll be here all night. Bierkowski with another 500. What the fuck? This will literally never end. This will literally never end. Bierkowski with 500. Risk Player with 500. This will never end. I think this is just the permanent state of things. Thank you, everyone. What the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna make a smoothie. I think you may have time to do that, yes. What are you doing? I know I'm getting money. It feels like a lot right now, you know? I wasn't expecting any of this. It's just a lot. Alright. You know, apparently that's all there is right now with Arthur Noom. There is a bit more going on. Thank you so much, everyone. Bierkowski, Resplayer, Reaper, European Union, Vampaleth, y'all have been incredibly kind. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, I'm freaking speechless. It's just $20. You have no idea how much it means to me right now. Like... I'm not kidding. Are people trying to bribe Kaji into marrying Orid? You know, I hadn't seen it that way. That might be what's going on right now. Alright. I'm gonna try moving on. I'm gonna try moving on here. I'm gonna try. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Orid. I have a proposition for you. So far, so good. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Okay, at least it's something different. Bierkowski, thank you so much for gifting a sub to the community, specifically to Maito. Maito, enjoy your new crown and the emotes. Thank you, Bierkowski. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Orid. I have a proposition for you. Okay. Okay. Orid, where are you from? We did it. We selected an option. Distant shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. I think Robin is absolutely in love right now. Don't give them ideas, simply Wolfix. No. Okay. So we're gonna abstain from marriage. The gate panic is over, or the gate panic is actually just starting. Yeah, Robin finally managed to speed it out. Okay, okay, okay. We're doing it. We are doing it. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. She's mysterious. Who are you exactly? I am but humble ship's captain, once of great renown, but that was a different time. Not a pirate then? No, Your Majesty. Never would I countenance the thought. Oh my god. Tell me more about this proposition. Peace deal for 10 minutes? Yeah, please. Please do. Thank you, everyone. 3 ships are docked in the harbor to the west. Their hulls are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. They are all yours in return for a small favor. Muskets, the small furry animals? I think Robin is very innocent. Muskets are powerful weapons, Your Majesty. The secrets of their manufacture are known only in the Republic of Kurth. Okay. Yeah, Queen Robin is just completely freaking out on the inside right now. And what is this favor? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. Fine, I'll call a vote. You want to hang out in council? You know, you want to walk around the palace? Of course! You want to be around me? Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah, Queen Robin is absolutely fangirling right now. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Alright. So what do we do here? Provide safe harbor, reject Orid's offer and send her away, confiscate the weapons to take Orid prisoner? No. What the fuck? No, we're not gonna do that. No, we're kind. No, we're not gonna go for C. We're not gonna take her prisoner. We love her. We care for her. So no, we're not gonna take her prisoner. Come on. Not appearing here, so Orid doesn't oh, right, Orid would recognize you. You're right. Sus woman is sus and incredibly attractive. Just, you know, she's just as sus as she's attractive. That's part of her why she's attractive. Alright. Alright. Dino Senpai? Think about that. We don't appreciate that kind of language. Alright. See you in 10 minutes. Gonna eat dinner and lurk for a bit. I'll join when my hands are free. Of course, enjoy your dinner, Bazinga. Most of us are terrified to not vote A. What does the sub do? You mean, like, it gets you a badge, it gets you emotes, and ad-free viewing. If that is what you mean. Pack it up, we're going back. Alright. Ori and her weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your officers as promised. Ori demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. Boom. Okay. You are... Yurkovsky. You're a chief, yes. You are a chief. I'm not gonna break the pact. The Honor Guard. What's that? Jerry Green, thank you so much for the follow. Happy to have you with us tonight. Feel free to join anytime. Oh yeah, the design only takes place when we... So you join... So wait, Birkovsky, 2 things for you. You don't show up as a premium noble. See, you have... This is what a premium noble looks like. You don't look like a premium noble, so that means that you have not linked the your Steam account with your Twitch account. If you don't link the two, your custom portrait will not show up. If you do it now, it is linked, then I don't know why it's not showing up. It's weird. But even if you link it now, unfortunately, when you join a game, the edits will not show up. Full stop. Oh no, like you have joined this game with a non-premium noble, so you will be a non-premium noble, I think, for the rest of the dynasty. I think that's how it works. Oh wait, we have Edel. We're refraining from joining right now, as I'll be half AFK and don't want to hurt teammates. That's awesome! Glad you found us though, Jerry. Yeah, feel free to lurk and join whenever you want. Oh yeah, okay, awesome. Lurks give you the intro. Hey Portugas! Welcome back! How be the regicide going? Y'all almost killed me, but... I think the custom portrait will show next stream, hopefully. Welcome back, Portugas. Hello, Madge. Just came by to let you know that the Ivy's getting a bit out of control. Wanted your permission to prune it a bit. Your father always liked it long, see? Are you Edel? That's me. Silly me, where are my manners? I was your father's gardener, though I guess we were never properly introduced, were we? And I suppose I'm yours, if you'll have me. I'd be happy to keep you on. Yeah, why not? Wonderful. It was an honor to serve your father. You know, I hope you're as happy with me as he was. Of course. Why would we get rid of Edel? Yeah, we like Long Ivy. Can we marry Edel? You're a baron? You are indeed a baron, there you are. Your Majesty, what on Celestat is going on here? There are no guards outside your door. Oh, I did wonder about that. I was just living in any case. By the ninth, the Palace Watch are incompetent fools. What if a less friendly troll had gotten in here? The door was practically open. You need an honor guard, Your Majesty. And I have to pick the one from the previous king, which would be chiefs. Is that correct? Is that correct? I have made my decision. Following the Chain Pact rules? Yes. Yes, awesome. So, following the Chain Pact rules, we need to pick the Northern Warriors. Because this is Baron Queen Robin IV. So, Northern Warriors it is. I will make the arrangements at once. Thank you for confirming. You pick Baron. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your courtiers faints. It's a good result. Alright, we finished the turn. Incredible. Auction time. If you don't know how auctions work, you can find the description here. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. So long as Edel is in your castle, peasants won't just break into your castle and suggest bird knights. Oh, you're right. Unfortunately, I cannot kick you. Like, there's no option to do it, Birkovsky. It does not work? Weird. The rules are on our Discord. If you go on Discord and check out the Kingdom Lore channel, there's some threads in there. One is Chain Pact background lore or background info. Yeah, I only kick babies. Alright. Auction time, let's go. Badoom. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend on a building. Your options are lowering military for the barons with A, lowering trade for the barons with B, raising trade for the chiefs with C, bringing it to 10, lowering stability with D, raising faith for the patricians with E, which would be amazing, and raising stability with F, which would be amazing as well. E and F would be absolute bangers for the Chain Pact. There is 20 seconds left now. I am gonna post in chat when there's 10 seconds left, which is in 3 seconds. Boom. 10 seconds left. That's exactly how you do it, Birkovsky. And whoa! It was for a second something blue here, right? Very close, very close. So we get a library and a cathedral. More faith and more stability. Good stuff. Sparse corruption and... God, I missed the other name. Ah, who was it? Yeah, we like the faith. So what do we have? Private exchange, finding the spouse, and the expedition to Chur. Let's do a private exchange first. It's an ancestor worship temple of learning. The Kurth captain that you allowed to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons, she has been the cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Kurth spy. I'll have a word. You find Orid pacing the halls far from her assigned chambers. Can I help? Kurth bounty hunters landed in the coast not long ago. And? So since there's an embittered step-sibling, Robin III remarried at some point and also likely had a bastard child since they're also bastard offshoot. Seems his marriage life didn't end so well. So bastard offshoot could also be from previous marriages, I think. The step-sibling could be from the other parent as well, though. Right? Last stream we did launch a Chur expedition, yes. And they're looking for me. I did not expect them to come here. Clearly I was wrong. You'll be fine if you stay with me. Are you sure? I am the queen, there is nowhere safer. Very well. I hope my trust is not misplaced. Yeah, it's 11:30 my place as well. Ah, God. There is nowhere safer than my arms. Expedition to Chur. Let's go. Your Majesty, I have those plans we discussed for the expedition to Chur. Are we almost ready to leave? Not quite, Your Highness. There are still important decisions to be made. Alright, show me. First, we'll need to decide who has the honor of building your ship. Patrician's ship. Mighty galleon in your name. It will be pricey but unmatched in quality. With the chief's ship. Long ship to cross the sea. Well built but won't accommodate much on board. And Baron's ship. The cog, they'll do it for free. Can I go with the cog? I kind of want to go with the cog. 2,000! The ATF would love to sponsor the expedition. The second ship, the famous shitty boat, the second. It's free though. I think it's going to be the cog. I think it's going to be the cog. Right, it's free. I know they make the best trips, but 2,000 gold? If I might have a say in this whole trip to Chur, the pirates rebels still have their main fleet in the region. Are you sure it is wise to send so much? Right? We should send the cog. You're right. There's been enough trips back and forth that she'd know what makes it to Chur and back. Could at least go for a long ship. We could go for a long ship. Is it so much better? Come on, thank you so much for joining. And Bjorkovsky, thank you so much for gifting the sub. To Goofy's Holiday. That is much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Cowman, you are a chief. There you are. And for gifting another one to Field Marshal PhD. You're insane. Thank you so much. Don't you start again. It's a competition. Yeah, they're on a rampage. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's do a long ship, a cog. No, I think a cog. I don't know how much space a cog has. Yeah, okay. How much space does a cog have? Because this has space for one thing. How many things can a cog carry? The peace pigeon. That's actually the rich people pigeon. Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking, Yodamta. Anyone know? How many places like how many things can a cog bring? Heck it, this is a Baron Queen. I'm gonna let the Barons build it for me. What the hell? Very good, Your Majesty. Next we must decide who will crew your ship. Tell me about the volunteers. Unfortunately, the best come at a prize. Experienced trade ship captains and their crews would be ideal, but won't be free. There are also those in the Navy who are equally experienced, but enlisting them would reduce our naval strength for a time. You could also levy amateur peasant crews, or even use prisoners, but I don't know how much you trust them to get to where they need to go. I'm not touching the Navy. For the love of God, don't pick a peasant crew. No, we won't pick a peasant crew. No, we're gonna send an experienced crew. I will make the arrangements. There is one more thing, Your Majesty. The ship will be large enough to house additional expedition members or store extra cargo you wish to send across the sea. Chance your list. I'm ready to make a choice. I'm going to send... I think horses, right? You might need horses. Right? Because, like, we already have colonies established. You don't really need this stuff. I'm gonna send you horses. Like, it's the most useful thing, probably. Yeah, there you go. Fantastic, I think that's everything. I shall get to work immediately, Your Majesty. She picks up her scribbled notes and diagrams and hurries out of the room, her spectacles bouncing slightly on her nose. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Howitzer. That's precisely what I'm thinking. The ship is completed in a record time. Clearly the barons are eager to impress. You see it off from the harbor by the end of the season. The crew are eager and the ship looks sturdy. You can only hope they bring back something worth the investment or come back at all. And finally, finding a spouse. Oh, let's see who we have here. Let's see what we have. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse. Would you have preferred priests still? Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? We know what our preference is. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families of the kingdom and let's see what they have to offer. Send me, man. I need to destroy bugs. I mean, you've got a point. Alright. Yeah, we know that she likes women. Across the kingdom, discontent with the queen is rising. Everyone knew that she was better off, but until now it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Now, the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord, and as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it cannot be unasked. Somewhere in the march, a group of barons are touring Baron Simplecoffee's impressive trophy room. Once the tour is over, a bottle of brandy is uncorked and the barons settle down for some light treason as a treat. Oh, I have no idea, Dragon Pit. Rocket Man! Welcome and thank you for joining. I'm the fan bean service. Wait, what was your name? Rocket Man. Rocket Man, you're a baron. There you are. How you doing? The common folk are getting simple coffee, of course. The common folk and Vaspier. This is perfect. The common folk are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now that they know how much wealth the queen's hiding, they're itching to get rid of her. I was even able to get away with levying a little extra tax this year, and even that I blamed on the queen. Isn't it lovely having a scapegoat? Hey, now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that Queen Robin IV is not only greedy, she's utterly incompetent too. For the next stage of their scheme, the barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. What, me scheming? I would never. Of course you would never. Common tax all, and let's go. A paper full of news, you say? Huh. Let's take a look at eligible options first. Let's do that. I have found 3 potential matches for you, 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Yes, I know. Let's see the eligible bachelorettes. We all know what we're going to be picking, of course. It's going to be the coastal candidate. but we need to pay homage to every candidate. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Odhala. Odhala is looking rough. Firstborn daughter of the Northern Dragon Pit clan. She's your typical Northern lass, as far as I can tell. Big and loud and all the social graces of a goat, but means well. I've heard she spends most of her time playing cards or making wagers with friends and hangers-on. Had a bit of a controversy a while back when her clan hall burned down. She was to blame somehow. I'm glad I'm not marrying her. I can see the appeal, I suppose. From the coast, we have Colovia. Bold and unhappy. The wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician. The honest Swedes estate. Another one from House Conce. She spends most of her time in the solitude of her villa, so I know little about her. It was a lamp falling down the cause of the fire. Oh, not a cow kicking a bucket? Kicking a lamp or something? I like the sound of her. And finally we have the Marsh's offering, Yukarda. Sign of the prestigious Simply Vulptic bloodline. And you can be sure she'll tell you all about how prestigious her bloodline is. I know, my mom was from the same bloodline, so I know how prestigious it is. I've now read the background lore on Discord. This seems really cool. Awesome! Hopefully I can manage to fit into the setup and RP well. I'm sure you will, Portuguese. Thank you so much for taking the time to read that. It's awesome. I'm glad you like it. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No business safe from her crossbow. She was high up in the army training the troops, but was dishonorably discharged for some reason. Sounds like a laugh. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. And of course, I have made my decision, and it will have to be... We got a Northern Honor Guard, a Marcher Queen, so it's going to have to be a coastal spouse. Colovia of the Coast is our spouse. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Fantastic. Now, let's take a look at the Bounty Hunters. Yeah. The bold gene is implanted. Your Majesty, these good folks are bounty hunters, representing the Republic of Kurth, they say. Queen Robin IV will greet you humbly. How may I help you? We are searching for someone, a fugitive you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name Orid. What kind of fugitive is she? The ships under her command are property of the Republic of Kurth, as is their cargo. Well, I'm afraid she's under my protection. As we feared, still perhaps we can work out a deal? The Grand Pensionary of Kurth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we are sure that an esteemed queen such as yourself would not risk drawing Kurth's ire. As proof of our goodwill, we will even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen. Exactly, Darth Von Doom. Something like that. Not only steal, but everyone else. Please, old B? What? Yeah, what does Robin do here? I think we keep Orid. I might go Golden Sea here. I don't know. Clinks, welcome back. How you doing? Yeah, we can just do C, right? I think I'm going to veto B. Veto A. Actually, I'm just gonna mark vote on C. Boom. That's what I'm gonna do. Monarchs vote on C. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. I don't want to influence this vote too much. Because it's not something that relates directly to the well-being of the kingdom, right? So, I don't think it's good of the queen. I don't think that, like, the queen realizes that it's not good to really push her weight around for this matter. Yeah, okay, and the council decides. It's fantastic. Let's go. Hey Tycho, hadn't seen you. The bounty hunters do not take long to consider your offer. They return to Kurth with the head of a nameless prisoner. You hope officials back in the Republic will be none the wiser. Or it decides to stay in the kingdom, offering her advisory services to her navy as payment for sparing her. That's fantastic. How you doing, Tycho? How are the deadlines going? And a paper full of news. Look at this, Your Majesty. The Chancellor holds up a wad of paper. On the front is printed the Daily Squawk, along with a dense block of text. They're calling it a paper of news because everything that's written in it is new. It's like a little town crier made of parchment. What an intriguing idea. Indeed, if you look, it even has little picture stories in the back pages. How droll. The paper of news quickly takes the kingdom by storm. It seems everyone is reading it. Soon enough, there are even competitor papers, and you're being asked to give an interview. Don't do it, Your Highness. This is beneath the dignity of your office. Our father did that, though, so... I got a golden choice. They can print whatever they like. I want to be like my dad. I want to be like my father. My father was successful. I want to be like him. How do you respond to the allegations that you ogled a Kurth fugitive? Well, let me respond to that in detail. I don't think this is the event trash. Yet the art in this game is so good. Yeah, that was your first appearance, and you just came on screen to complain. Yeah, in case you didn't know, vote C to get some free money. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Boom. Stressed? So tomorrow I get the go, no-go sign for my internship abroad. Oh, that's insane! Best of luck! Fingers crossed all over the place, Tycho. Damn, do let us know how that goes. Fingers crossed. Your Majesty, how do you justify your divine right to rule with the church that legitimizes your rule under such fire? What? Your divine right to rule with the church that legitimizes your rule under such fire? Divine right. Let me explain that in detail. And not say a thing right now. Let's go. You've never had a conversation quite like this with the commoner before. This journalist keeps actually asking difficult questions to your face. How do you respond? Yeah, we address the questions in details. You talk at length about your justifications for your actions while the journalist takes copious notes. Once the interview is over, all you can do is wait for the article to come out the next day. Chip Soup, hello and welcome and thank you for joining. You are a Baron. There you are. Nice hair. What's up? So... exactly, Kenneth. Thank you. Oh, I see. I see. Good stuff, though. Fingers crossed, Tycho. But for the Kurth thing is... how would she reply for the Kurth thing? Like, she wanted to keep her word, but didn't want to create tensions with the... no, actually with the alleged, right? I think the answer would be something like, rest assured that I'm doing everything I can to ensure the peace, the peace and the stability of the kingdom. Regarding the alleged ogling of a Kurth fugitive, and and the other question was about the church being under fire. It's actually the Inquisition that's under fire. The church is stable. It's just allegation. Let's see if the people actually believe that. 80% chance. Yes, people believe this. People are so silly. To your relief, the interview is good, great even. Everything you said makes sense, and the journalist puts you in a good light. Even the nobles take the article at face value, and the newspaper goes on to be the fastest-selling newspaper in history, which is easy enough since they've only been around for a few months. From this point on, you'll be worried about journalists covering your every move, but at least you've started out on the right foot. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are good. Up in the north, Chief European Union is hosting a grand feast at his clan hall. The kingdom was supposed to be chaos by now. Chaos! Instead, everyone's getting along with each other. It's disgusting. Hey, we can hardly argue that the Queen's advisors are doing a bad job when the whole kingdom's turned into one big picnic. The chiefs aim to lower stability to 4 or less. Oh, no, I don't want to know the origin requirements. No, I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read that. Disgusting. Lelkatlan, welcome back. How you doing? It was actually this an article. Might learn how to read because of it. Yeah, the paparazzi. I think I'm gonna go with Call for Unity here. Oh, or Anonymous. Yeah, you know what? Let's get anonymous voting. Boom. Just checking if everything is alright. Living soon tomorrow, have an interview, need some sleep before. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing great. Thank you so much for stopping by. In case I don't see you leaving, best of luck with the interview. Hope it goes great. Fingers crossed. What do we have? A special surprise, the royal wedding, and the Archbishop's request. What is this event? Let's do the Archbishop's request. What is special surprise? I think that's Orid. Oh shit. It's gonna suck to have to say no. Your Majesty, I wish to wait. Your Majesty, I wish to speak with you about the situation in the March. The barons never treated their duties to the church with as much reverence as it deserves, but now the March has abandoned the Nine God altogether. Allow me to send some of my best missionaries to the March. It's for the good of the realm. I mean, I have to bring this to the council, of course. Of course, Your Majesty, I would expect nothing less. Yo, we do send it, right? We send it, right? I think we send it. I think it would be awesome if we smooched Orid right before the wedding. Oh, if we could smooch Orid without marrying Orid, I would 100% do it. We're still not married, so yeah. Oh, of course they won't mind you killing Ashmedians. I'm gonna do anonymous voting on this one. I really think that we should send missionaries to the March. But it's up to the council. I really think we should send missionaries to the March. I think it's for the best of the kingdom. Jesus, this is so cool. This is gonna be the closest vote ever. Look at that, 12 to 11. I really think we should send missionaries. $15 to 15. This is insane. It's currently a tie. It's not a tie anymore. I think we should send missionaries to the march. I'm gonna count down from 5 and then continue counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. 18 to 16. This was one of the closest votes we've had with this much participation. Wow. This is a power play by the church, plain and simple. We won't forget this. Thrifty. Thrifty, when have you abandoned the 9th? Because it's nice asking. Let's go. The mission goes ahead despite protests from the barons. Your stable and prosperous kingdom gives way to the missionary's words. How else could the kingdom be doing so well if not blessed by the 9th god himself? I forgive it, I just forgot. Holy fuck. It turns out to be a rip-roaring success. Trust in the clergy is high and so marcher commoners convert in droves. All cities at a time. I mean, and it makes sense, right? That it goes up to 5 because the march is traditionally probably the most religious of these regions. So it makes sense. And like, remember what I said at at the end of last stream. I said for a moment we had everything at 0, and then really quickly in the following 2 seasons, faith went right back up. And in the north and in the coast, right? And that's awesome, Yudamata. And that is an indication of how the faith, like the faith in the 9th, is not gone entirely in the kingdom, but it's still there. The Archbishop is more than pleased. He even diverts some of the new marcher tithe to U.S. banks, topping up the treasury. This is fantastic. This is what the kingdom needs. Now let's do a special surprise and suffer together. Oh, nobody's been forced. It's just been, you know, talked. Though it's been a long day of council sessions, you stopped by Orid's quarters before retiring for the night. The Chancellor mentioned that she wanted to see you. This sucks. This sucks. I will have to deny this. And you know what sucks most? I've never married Orid. I never ever married Orid. Inside, you're met by a peculiar sight. She's laid out a table with expensive food. A bottle of wine cools in an ice bucket. Candles flicker in the darkness. They're so tragic, they are. No, Orid is not coastal. You're a luminance. Haha. I am. I don't want to be here. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done in keeping me safe. Yeah, I exploded there. Go for it. This love is acceptable in my eyes. It makes sense for you to marry her and disobey the unfair pact. No. Oh, don't mention it. Come, sit. Enjoy the sautéed alligator. It's a Kurth specialty. Only the best for my queen. Oh no, yeah, Robin the Fourth perceives the danger because she thought this was unrequited. I'll pay you 100 bits. I won't break the pact. You actually are paying me. Darth Vanoom. I appreciate the 100 bits, thank you. But I won't be corrupted. Thank you so much, though. She might be coastal, but she's not from the noble families. I cannot marry her. Are you imagining it Or do you hear a tinge of affection in the way she says my queen? She's never called you that before. I cannot marry her. Just stop. Stop the delusion. Oh, there should have been a message there. Oh no. Stay as a courtesy, but leave quickly, because she feels. Actually, in all seriousness, you've talked about being willing to fuck up the pact. Why the reluctance now? Have I mentioned that I've written some traits for Queen Robin? Queen Robin is not the person who's willing to fuck up the pact. Would it be a better story to break the pact here than to not? Oh, she is in love. She is in love. Don't ruin your character? What do you mean by that? I think his story is as good as we make it. I don't think there are options that make a story good and options that make a story poor if we can make sense of it later on. So hey Anthony, welcome. I mean, if your character won't do it, you don't have to be pressured by chat. Oh, I won't be pressured by chat. Stay as a courtesy, but leave quickly. You stay for one drink and then excuse yourself as politely as possible. The disappointment on her face is obvious. But you know better than to start making friends or lovers in the wrong places. What would your council think? This is so fucking sad. And you know why it's sad? You know why it's sad? It is sad because she really would have loved to just let go of her worries and fall into Arid's embrace and kiss her and being together instead of her wife that the freaking following day she's going to marry. The freaking following day, I swear to God. I swear to God. And this person we know nothing about. Because remember how the Chancellor said Clovia spends all of her time in her villa, so I don't know much about her. So this is the arranged marriage that the Queen had to go through. And she knows that this is her responsibility and this is what she has to do for the good of the kingdom. And oh, she wishes so badly that she wasn't the Queen right now. She looks at this person, she looks at this mask, and she wishes until the very last second that behind that mask there is Orid. This is so freaking tragic. This is so freaking tragic. Poor Queen Robin. She's so tragic in Kendrick's Floyd. Yeah. It still doesn't change things. You know. This is the greatest sacrifice. Or I mean, the third, honestly, kind of normal. Yeah. Vitamin Chi, welcome back. I wish so badly to have a happy marriage. Your wedding to Clavia is naturally the talk of the kingdom. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one who taking part. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Clovia at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. I do? Then I'll pronounce you queen and wife. Yeah, the Robins have been awful in love. After the wedding, of course, the feast, and after the feast, the dance, your new wife, Clovia, turns bright red every time a toast is called in her honor. Couldn't it be Orid? It could have been Orid. By the time you find yourself alone with Clovia, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired or sad. Hello? Hello. Nice weather for it. The wedding, I mean. You both lapse into strained silence. Clovia gulps back her wine. You know? And she says, I can see you need some space now. But it's actually, I need some space now. Indeed, yes, I think that would be good. Thank you, sorry. You head to the spare bed chamber, leaving Clovia alone. She will open up to you eventually, right? And Robin the Fourth is left in her own chamber. You know, the way we end this event is Robin the Fourth sitting on her bed, elbows on the knees, hands together, you know what I mean? Like that kind of dejected pose, looking at the ground and thinking, she will open up to me eventually, right? Maybe she will, but she will never call me Luminance. This is so sad. This is so freaking sad. This is the saddest love story ever. Oh my god. This is so sad. Oh. Oh, poor Robin. Poor Robin. This poor Robin. King of the Castle telenovela. Exactly, she made the right choice, but was it really the right one? Oof. Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, Lord Patrician Risk Player has invited his closest confidants aboard his yacht. Our plans are going better than expected. The Spymaster thinks all is well in the kingdom. Marley! What are you doing here? Thanks to her lack of attention, I've made a fortune selling weapons to the Ashmedian Empire, even though it's forbidden. Things are proceeding better than I ever imagined. Our next step is to replace the Palace Watch with our own agents. Indeed, they are the Honor Guard are incorruptible, but the Watch are another story. If the Queen can't pay them, they will look for money elsewhere. For the next stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Alright, let's go. I'm still thinking of Orid. This is so freaking sad. Wait, what? An old debt. You very nearly insult my bloodline. Whom I stood by you in all things. I appreciate your steadfastness in the pact. Oh, you mean I nearly insulted it if I turned it down, right? Lemon Square, how do you expect me to take this seriously, you crack-brained simpleton? I don't know that you want to call this person here a crack-brained simpleton. I think you might end up with a few bruises. Yes. No, I would never. Shut your deaf mouth and give me what I am owed, you honorless dog. Calm down, both of you. I'll crack your brain, simpleton, yeah. The people-headed Lackwit expects me to pay her a huge quantity of gold just because your great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather in a foot race. A debt owed is a debt owed, is it not? Your Majesty, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestor's journal. Honor dictates that Lord Patrician Lemon Square is liable for his ancestor's debt. By the 9th, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. Okay. How are they doing is the question. So Northwind has 1900 and Lemon Square has 6900? Since there is a contentious here, this is like there is a conflict between two regions. I'm gonna say anonymous vote and let you vote. You decide what to do. Who pays who? Or we cancel the debt. Keep in mind the Lemon Square is very rich, is all I'm gonna say. Very rich. Which doesn't mean you should be punished, but, you know. Alright. Looks like, yeah, a debt is a debt. Looks like a debt owed is a debt owed. 16, 9, 7. Yeah, pretty decided. Of course you're not, but you're, like, almost 4 times as rich as the other person. Let's go. How much money is it? That's below the council. This council is full of idiots. Fine, take your money. With pleasure. That's 800? 750. 750. Yeah. Like 10%, a little over 10% of what you have. Okay. Okay. Pff, whatever, take the gold. A helping hand. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, Clovia, Robin, I had something I wanted to ask of you. What can I do for you? As you surely know, I run a very successful jewelers guild back home in the coast. But the current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations. You know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council, eliminate some of the import duties on Aatashi jewels, perhaps. You want me to give the coast preferential treatment? I'm supposed to give the March preferential treatment. That's corruption. That's corruption, plain and simple. I wouldn't call it that. It's just a helping hand, that's all. Our citizens would surely thank you for it. I'll assemble the council. I'll assemble the council. I kind of want to pay you to... Exactly, Trash. That's what I was thinking too. I thought you were a nervous bean. Oh, corruption is hardly the right word. I think banning it is a little bit too much. I'd let you vote. I'll let you vote. I think we can just do nothing here. I think we can just do nothing. Like, you know? She asked me, I was like, I'll do what I can, and... Flovia spent 2 weeks mustering the courage for this. I think this might end up in divorce. We'll see. It's pretty clear that it's gonna be C at this point, so I'm gonna just click through. Do nothing. When Clovia doesn't get the result she wanted, she leans over to whisper in your ear. Thank you for trying. I'll admit defeat on this one, for now. I don't know if that's nice of her to thank me, or if it's a threat. God, I want her to be worried so much. She isn't mad? Maybe she is, but she's very good at hiding. Rumblings at the university. Your Majesty, we've been hearing disturbing rumblings from the university. What manner of rumblings? Nasty rumors of secret nighttime meetings in one of the older libraries. Yeah, for now, right? The rumor is they're examining the rules of succession, the very rules that put you on your throne. Who knows what conclusions they may come to? No, that's not good. Send a spy. My dear council, we need to send a spy. This is This is of utter importance. I'm gonna give you money to send a spy. We need to do it. We need to do it. I want to see where this goes. I don't. I really don't. I really don't. Yes, exactly, Ethan. Yes. It's an admiral of the kingdom's navy. It's just a scholar. A scholar. Yeah, of course. Of course. Alright. Please do last warning still. Keep all caps to a minimum. It makes messages so much harder for me to read. Why no Orid? Chat, please explain why no Orid. Turns out the uni students are playing D&D. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. That's not a good explanation, Hesperus. That would have broken a pact. Your spy is sent to Quill University disguised as a student of metaphysics and is given a bag of gold to use for bribes. Okay, great. Because this is a tragedy. Yeah. Auction time, everyone. Auction time. Let's shift around the stats of this kingdom. Let's do this. Boom! Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are raising faith for the barons, which is great with A, lowering stability with B, raising authority with C, lowering authority with D, raising farming for the patricians with E, which is cool, and raising military for the patricians with F. What's that? Derp's cat. Derp's cat. Derp's cat. You are a patrician. There you are. Welcome and thank you for joining. I'll let you know when there's 20 seconds left, which is in just a few seconds here. Boom, 20 seconds. And I'll let you know when there's 10 seconds left. You find your things. 10 seconds left now. You do your thing. You do your thing. Fund C 0. Oh my god, we got a B. Oh my god, we got B. A and B. A cathedral and a prison. Yeah, Vaspir. Oh my god, Vaspir. Spent all his money. Vaspir spent all their money on a cathedral. Now I see why the cathedral got funded. Outside of you, 1100 gold was spent. So, Vaspir almost single-handedly funded the cathedral. And then we have Melting Penguins and others funding the prison to lower stability. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, about your heir. Your marriage to Chloe has grown stale. Yeah, we know. But we know what we need to do. We know what we need to do. We're gonna have a child together, of course. And it's gonna... The child is gonna be raised by Clovia. The child is gonna be raised by Clovia. I just realized. The child is gonna be raised by Clovia. If we get to Robin the 5th, it's gonna be a cursed person. Ah, God. The rewards of prosperity. Could have been Orid, yeah. Morgrim, look at that. Your greatness, merchants are visiting the north from as far afield as Valamir and Atesh. Our quarterly figures are stunning. Your quarterly what? Money, lots and lots of money. Your Highness, this northern economist has an audacious idea for all this wealth. Call it an experiment. We give the peasants gold whether or not they're working. This will ensure a base level of comfort and security for all. A splendid plan. It would help everyone in the north live a decent life. Robin the 4th sale, you'll say yes, won't you? Gods be good. What are you saying? That we should hand out cash for nothing? Yeah, you finally appeared. We were joking about it. With respect, how is that different from chiefs receiving fees from their serfs? It's completely different, Your Highness. This lunacy cannot possibly be considered. Oh. Give me a second. Give me a second. Clara's just come back home. Give me like 10 seconds, 30 seconds. All right. Yeah, I don't know why the concert is chiming in. It makes me super, you know, it's very suspicious. It's completely different. Oh, I'm gonna say hi when they're back. It's completely different, Your Highness. This lunacy cannot possibly be considered. So, what do we do? What do we Roni? I'm for A or B here. I am for A or B. RPY, Spith is still the one holding the seat for House Tide, but for Schemes it's her daughter Cassandra. Ah, okay. With duties to the peasants' responsibilities we perform in exchange for tithes, I'm not saying we shouldn't do it. I'm asking what added responsibilities they will have to fulfill this in exchange. Good question. What triggers the war with Ashmead? High military on the side of the barons, and I don't know what else. So I think we're gonna say anonymous voting here and let you vote. Or actually, I'm going to veto the extra tax. Yeah. I don't want to do that. Boom. You decide. I think it's A or B. I honestly think it's A or B. Wow. Chiefs support that. Interesting. Barons don't. So it's kind of split. And patricians decide what happens, probably. That's cool. So patricians are going to be the king makers here, quote unquote. 13 to 9. This is still close. I'm going to be counting down from 5 here. And yeah, and then we're going to keep going. 14 to 9, 14, 15 to 10, 16 to 10. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yeah, Northern Universal Basic Income. I'm so pleased. Let's see how this improves the place, shall we? Many chiefs are furious. Not only that, but other nobles watch anxiously, worried about this outrageous new strategy spreading elsewhere. This is probably like a policy that our father implemented. But their fears are unfounded. Freed from at least some of the backbreaking worry of how to pay for their next meal, peasants praise the crown and the council. Farm owners treat their workers better for fear of them leaving the work elsewhere. The sick and infirm no longer have to work themselves to death for coin. The north flourishes, though the chiefs give you no credit. Of course. This is wow. This freaking kingdom is so... Look at this shit! Okay. Folly of the spy. Your Majesty, the spy you sent into the university has been picked up by the Palace Watch. Picked up how exactly? Hauled from the river, Your Majesty, after a boating mishap. The young spy has entered the student body, taken up drinking, and now spends his time composing modern 3-2 level poetry. It's not good. How is Robin, though? Desperate. It's interesting how morally grey the pact is. On one hand, it is slowly getting more authoritarian. On the other hand, this new economy idea is spreading throughout the land, and the kingdom itself is prospering, right? I love how there are very subtle contrasts in this whole system. Yeah. Exactly, Lemon Square. I really love the contrast that this dynasty is giving way to. Your Majesty? Have you discovered the university's secret? Something found. Big bad fact. I knew it, Your Majesty. The university is definitely plotting against the crown. Perhaps they've been looking to prove your succession was not legitimate. Let's call the vote on our next move. Yeah. I guess it's authoritarian from the nobles' POV because they can't vote for what they want. Precisely. I mean, in some cases, right? And ironically, the new economic strategy is just transferring wealth to the bourgeoisie from the nobles. Yeah. If you can prove the delay, Your Majesty. So, we must know more. Enough tricks, arrest a scholar and question them. Cripple the university financially. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Turns out the Chain Pact is working perfectly, and all the good things it was set up for are being achieved, like peace, unity, and prosperity. It is, right? But there's also issues like corruption and cover-ups that the founder of the pact never could have predicted, but are basically inbuilt into the system. Yes! Yes. It's working. How is it working exactly? Probably not. You know, it's probably not working out due to the reasons that the founders thought, imagined, but it's working. I think we need to know more. I'm gonna let you vote. I think we need to know more and send the spy. I'd like to know more too. But I'll let the council vote. I don't want to influence you too much. Like, I'll state what I want, but leave you free to vote. It's overwhelmingly A, so I think it's gonna be A. Yeah, 17-3, 19-3. Yeah, I'm gonna click the moment the timer ends. 20-3. It's A. We must know more. Send the spy in again. The spy is given an ice bath, strong black coffee, a fresh set of clothes, and a few more gold pieces before he's returned to the university. Fantastic. Let's go. Somewhere along the coast, Lord Patrician Riskplayer strolls in his olive garden, accompanied by a close friend. The Palace Watch won't accept our bribes. The treasury is practically overflowing. They don't need our money. That's the universe, yeah. The uniform. And I suppose they ran straight to the spy master to blab about it too. Damn our luck. Is this the end? The best investments are never profitable to begin with. We will bide our time and strike again when the queen least expects it. You gotta lower the treasury. Back in the march, Baron Simple Coffee has met with his co-conspirators once again. Brandy is being passed around in good measure, but there seems to be little cause for celebration. It's no good, the peasants are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, they'll go back to living their normal lives in peace. Bah! Lazy good-for-nothings. Can't even get off their backsides for one measly revolt. We have to keep them unhappy. Don't allow the queen time to stabilize. The Baron's goal is to lower the kingdom's stability. Awesome, Ephra. And here we do normal tax. Common tax for everyone. A spot of heresy, just as much. Wandering Bard. Let's do he's in detention. Your Majesty, nobles of the Council, tensions are running high, but the kingdom itself is stable. Perhaps it's time we forget our past troubles and come together as friends? Sorry. What do you have in mind, Chancellor? We could exchange gifts or hold a friendly competition, a fashion show perhaps, or a game of riddles. Your Majesty, why don't we all devote on a team-building exercise to help you and the Council trust each other again? Okay. I'm always in for a fashion show, you know? You know what? I know you don't want to participate, so I'm gonna give you gold to vote for the fashion competition. If I'm somehow involved in the fashion show, I'll laugh. You might be. Vote B to get free money, everyone. Vote B to get free money and to get a fashion show. Wait, what, Vaspir? Come on. I thought you wanted to have a good hat on your head. Alright. Vote B to get free money. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I laugh because I've been doing embroidery the whole stream. Simply will peak. I'm not here to please others. Reasonable, reasonable. Voltic, let me find you. Your... No, this is simple. Coffee. Simply Voltic. There you are. Freaking badass. This is, yeah, this is like a science teacher who's seen some shit in war. Who's going? Taiko? Alright. Wait, I missed the message. I've missed your message, Taiko, but apparently you're going to bed, so... have a good one. Take care. I'm going to sleep. Okay. Take care, have a good night, and let us know how what the result is. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Wonderful. I'll make the arrangements at once. A cash prize shall go to the winning nobles, so I think. The nobles of the council begin murmuring. A fashion show, they better buy some new jewelry and dig out their finest outfits. They're supposed to be a scholar? They kind of, you know, I get the feeling. Spot of heresy. At one point, a scholar, yeah. I think it's the same, Burkovsky. Yeah, it doesn't change. It doesn't change until we like for. It's not going to change for the scope of this game. The Spot of Heresy. Hey, Burkovsky, there you go. Your Highness, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense, fabricated charge. Hey, it's not... Moin moin. Wie geht's dir, mein Freund? It's not a bribe. Golden choice, as I said, we have fictionalized it as the monarch allowing nobles to get more taxes from their peasants. Nein, ich bin kein Deutscher, ich bin Italienisch. Italienisch? Ich bin ein Italiener. Wir sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch. There you go. Ich habe in Berlin für 6 Monate gewohnt. Okay, let's go. Not so bad, so thank you. Wording it differently doesn't change the fact that you're paying for an outcome. Damn it, you got me. You weren't paying attention. Are we going to do another King of the Castle fashion show? You mean an actual show like we did in December? It was really cool. I loved it. Birkovsky. Your Highness, I'm stunned, outraged, in a sense I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. It's not... Wait, was it Melting Penguins who usually was target of this? Oh, we are absolutely gonna do it, Lemon Square, in December. I think it's gonna be a yearly event. They're saying a group of church missionaries went missing near Milan's. The weather's cold around there, anything could have happened to them. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the Council must intervene, Your Majesty. Though she remains silent, the Council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. No worries, trash. So... 100%. I'm gonna set anonymous voting, but I think we all know what to do. I think we all know what to do. If you don't like the High Inquisitor, raise a hand. The maths have been corrected. You need to help me? Of course I want to help you. I think we should all vote A. I think we should vote A. Come on, search for a witness. Search for a witness, everyone. It's only fair to have a fair judgment here. 11 to 11? Really? Come on. Let's get those A votes coming in. 11 to 12? Oh my god. I'm gonna count down from 5 here. If you have not voted, I strongly encourage you to do so now. 11 to 13. What are you doing? Vote A, come on. Counting down from 5. 4. 3. 2. Melting Penguins, what the hell? 1. And 0. Melting Penguins, you know that you would have tied the vote if you had typed the right thing? And I cannot believe that out of all people, it's you. Oh. The trial is looking bleak indeed, but then a miracle! Thank God, okay. A northern villager eventually comes forward saying she saw the missionaries heading in the direction of the frozen lake near Birkovsky's estate. Indeed, they're soon found wandering aimlessly through the featureless tundra, completely lost and snowblind, but alive. With no dead missionaries, the High Inquisitor is forced to drop the charges and pay compensation to Birkovsky, who sends you a small gift in thanks. Thank God. Thank God. Thank the Ninth. A miracle from the Ninth, yes. Thank the Ninth. Yeah, we take those, right? We're good, we're good. Welcome back, Yudamta. Even if the extension doesn't work, it's gonna fix itself in a few minutes. You're still in the game, don't worry. You don't have no need to spam the join command. The Wandering Bard. Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness, the best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. Do we have time for this? Honestly, I don't think I have time for this. I have no time for this. But you haven't even heard the verse I've been working on. You roll your eyes as the palace watch drag the bard away. They never learn. I don't think we have time for this. 6 total fingers. She can be your bound wife. No, we don't do that kind of stuff. I think we're good. Giving up? What the fuck? What's that? What is that? Oh, I'm sure you have a... Oh, thank God. I'm sure... Giving up on Orid. That scared me. I'm sure you have other things to worry about at the moment, Your Majesty, but I thought we should discuss the expedition to Chur. Essentially, it's a wash. 18 months and no sign of them? I think it's time to cut our losses. I'm sorry we wasted our money. You mean my... Exactly. I think you mean my money. Let's settle on the kingdom's money. Still, it was fun to imagine the treasures of Chur. Either way, it's time to get on with our lives. Chur's mysteries remain hidden for now. Yeah, pirates got him. Good one. Good one. Pirates got him. They never got there. Yeah, it's technically the kingdom's money, but it's definitely not the treasurer's money. We're not a democracy. We're a monarchy. Pirates got the cog. The spy returns again. Let's take a look at that. The spy we sent back to the university has returned, Your Majesty, with important information. It's a document, Your Majesty, a newly discovered... Thank God he doesn't speak in poetry anymore. A newly discovered document of original law in the ancient legal tongue. They are translating it. The rumor is Queen Alma wrote it in her own hand. A document written by Queen Alma has the power to overturn the running of the kingdom, the whole kingdom. We must bring this to the council's attention. What the fuck? What the fuck? No, we're not gonna burn anything. A different dead old lady writing new laws. Actually, it's Ega, right, that we really care for. But... yeah, that's what... it's what Lurks is saying. It's from before the Chain Pact. It's the stuff the Chain Pact is built upon. Yeah. I think... wait. I think something like that, trash, yeah. Feudalist constitutional monarchy, yeah. It's some sort of constitutional monarchy. Burn him, Your Serene Highness. I think... I veto A and let the council decide. I'm going to tell you what I think of both, okay? And then I'm gonna let you decide. C is the painless option, so to speak. But if found out, the queen could be accused of trying to hide things. And Robin doesn't really want that. B is out in the open, which means that people will talk. But it also could be framed as Robin seizing the document in order to make sure that it's researched impartially. And it's not, and that the contents are not used against her. Never seen a more stable country. We're not doing very well, fallen nobles. We're doing great, common. So I think the queen would want B to send soldiers, but of course she'll let the council decide. Yes. No, we don't burn. Sorry, but we don't burn. Wow, the council wants to go for subtlety? Okay. I'm surprised. Against the queen's suggestion? Alright. We should work on the stability. You mean to raise it? Alright, 8 to 16. 8 to 17. I think that's gonna be it. Let's go. All the patricians voting for subtlety. Cool. A thief from the Adventurers Guild is covertly hired. By cover of darkness, they open a high window and rappel down into the ancient library. By morning, the thief has returned with a framed document. It's written in the legal language of the ancient kingdom, Your Majesty. It's quite impossible for any normal person to read. So, steal me a scholar. It's old, so it'll sell, right? That's not... no. No, it won't be used in the latrine. Steal me a scholar. It shall be done. The thief disappears into the night like a shadow. By morning, they have returned with a fraying scholar. I see you have the document, Your Majesty. It is indeed written by Queen Alma, and it declares the university a protected place. Any ruler breaching the university walls, by force, must abdicate. What? What? On it, Kaji. I don't believe you. If you won't believe your scholars in matters of learning, what's the use in having them, Your Majesty? I won't abdicate the throne. What the fuck? You can write documents as well as read them, correct? Yes, Your Majesty, I could, but surely you are not asking me to forge a document by Queen Alma herself? Surely not. The decision is made. A better ancient legal text is needed, and quickly. But what law should it impose? That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. What the fuck? The barons and the chiefs have the same goal. We need to decrease the stability. That's not what I meant. Oh my god, what is C? What is C? Oh my god. I have two questions. What the hell is C? And why does it raise stability? Why does it raise stability? Why does it raise stability? I don't have a veto. I cannot use veto. Yeah, pretty much, Morgrim, yes. Yeah, I think anonymous voting is... And please, for the love of God, vote for A or B. Yeah. Please don't vote for C, because this is ridiculous. I think B would be reasonable. Come on, everyone. Come on, everyone. Please, for the love of God. For the love of God, vote for B. For the love of God, vote for B. If you haven't voted, this is the time to do it. For the love of God, vote for B. I'm gonna be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you, Jaharis. I appreciate that. The provost of the university must marry a farm animal. The scholar sets to work with some glee. The document is created and entered into law. The whole city gathers to watch the resultant ceremony in which the university provost is bonded in matrimony to a goat called Maureen. Same, Darth Von Doom. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the goat eats her hat. The church are only too delighted to officiate. It is a marvelous affair. What do you mean the church are delighted? I am so confused by what just happened. I am so confused. Yeah, why is everyone okay with this? I'm so confused. And the church was happy about it? What the fuck? I think we marry a goat. Yeah, the church liked it. Yeah, why can you marry the goat but not the fish? The thing is, we couldn't abdicate because we didn't have an heir. This is like pact above all. So we couldn't abdicate. If we had had an heir, I would have abdicated immediately. But we don't have an heir yet. Oh, I was an exchange student there, Birkovsky. I studied at Humboldt for a little over 6 months. This is insane. That's the same thing I was thinking. Let's cheer up with the fashion show. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Yes, I loved it. Like, I used to live around in the Studentenwohnheim in Tierpark. It was so cool. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I'm in love with Berlin. I need to go back. It's been a while. Damn. What are you saying? I do hate how the game pushes you in the direction of using force and violence instead of just allowing them to do stuff, then having the law show up. Yeah, this is a little bit too... Yeah, that was a little bit too strong. I agree. The progression was way too sudden. I never had that series of events. Yes. Not as much, unfortunately, because, couldn't move around as easy. But I did explore a few villages in the surrounding. Let's continue. You enter the council hall to find it transformed. The walls are bedecked with mirrors and jewels, and the long table has been repurposed as a catwalk. Your Majesty, welcome to the kingdom's very first fashion show. Remember, you'll be voting on which of these nobles is the best dressed. Lord Patrician Tycho struts confidently down the catwalk, posing outrageously and blowing you a kiss. Yeah, I agree, Lurks. I agree. I trust you'll do a good job fictionalizing that in the summary. Making it make sense. Posing outrageously and blowing you a kiss. Yeah, and he's married. I'm fabulous, am I not? I mean, very good. Very good. Lelkutlen, thank you so much for being here. Take care, have a good night, I'll see you next time. Chief Cowman does some kind of pagan dance down the catwalk, featuring a lot of foot stomping and hand clapping. Once he reaches the catwalk's end, he hurls an axe clear across the council hall, thudding into the wall. Hoo-ha! Check out the goods, don't be shy. Stunning. Baron Portugas stomps down the catwalk with a face like thunder. Your portrait kinda looks like Hoy. Once they reach the catwalk's end, they strike a formidable pose, arms folded, legs apart. This is a total waste of time. Bravo! A devastating display. And of course our last competitor is the Queen herself. Get up on the stage, Your Majesty. I think so. Like, actually, I have to break a lance in favor of the writers. The event says marrying. It doesn't speak about anything sexual or intercourse. So it's just marrying. It's just silly. Have a good night, Locatlin. A Soviet. Do you want the Queen to strut? Gamble? Let's try. Let's do it. You pout. Oh, hell yeah! You pout and pose and pirouette like a pro. The nobles applaud until dust falls from the ceiling. Boom! Boom! We are fabulous. So, who's the winner? Who's the winner? Who wins this? I'm just gonna let you vote. I am just going to let you vote. Who wins this? Yeah, Tygo went for this. Oh, you're fabulous. Oh, thank you. Look at you, bunch of bootlickers. I went for fruits and missed an event where I showed up. Yep, you walk the catwalk. It's close. It's close. 7 to 7 to 11. We wouldn't have bootlicked if you didn't do a flip. Good point. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yeah, and you also said he was a waste of time. You're right. And the winner is the Queen. Congratulations, Your Majesty. Of course, it just means that you get your own prize money back, but it's nice to know that the nobles think you're stylish, or that they're eager to suck up to you. Either one's a win. Thank you, my dear nobles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what do we have here this turn? Your heir! Hunting, rights, dispute, and sanctuary. Let's go with the sanctuary first. Rocketman Dan, hello. Oh, look at you being happy. Your Majesty, there's a problem at the cathedral that was recently built in the March. A dangerous outlaw by the name of Nosebleed Danny was fleeing from the sheriff and a peasant militia. After a decade-long crime spree, we were finally on the verge of catching him. But just before he's caught, he dives into the cathedral and proclaims sanctuary. According to the law, we can't arrest him on holy ground. The audacity of Nosebleed Danny to invoke holiness. Nosebleed Danny is a good name. Yeah, that was weird, right? Of the patricians. Ethan. Yodamta, sure. Give me a second. Let me find you. Yodamta. There you are. Badass Marcher General is how I see this. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. It will... Vitamin Chi should show up starting from next time. How did he get that nickname? He gets so excited before he commits a robbery that he gets a nosebleed. The sheriff just had to follow the trail of blood. I'm sure the church will look the other way in this case. We absolutely will not. The law of sanctuary is almost as old as the kingdom itself. As long as he remains on holy ground, this Danny is a child of the Ninth, under the protection of his mercy. I will not allow you to violate that, no matter the nature of this man's crimes. Great God, right now, Nosebleed Danny is living the high life. Priests are feeding him roast dinners and fluffing his pillows. Okay. I agree that it's sacred. Repeal the law of sanctuary? No. I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna repeal it. I'm actually gonna veto repealing it. We won't repeal it. We will not repeal the law of sanctuary. No. No. We won't repeal it. It's important. I disagree. The church is important to the stability of the kingdom. I strongly disagree. This is incredibly close. 14 to 15. No way. Wow. 15 to 15, it's a tie? Okay. If you have not voted, vote now. I'm gonna count down from 5. And then stop the vote. 15 to 16. You can tie this, you can overturn this. Counting down from 5. 4. 3. Vote now! 2. 1. And 0. It's a tie. No fucking way. Wow. Church is the most unimportant part of the kingdom? I disagree. I disagree. Sanctuary is sacred. I don't know if that went through, Dragon Pit. It didn't, actually. You would have voted A. I think I'm gonna vote A anyway. You say you all hate the Archbishop and Inquisition. What I see is half of you who does, half of you doesn't. So that sounds like a lie. I think it's a sacred tradition. It must be upheld. Bloody hell, these councils can't see beyond their own eyes. Nosebleed Danny is never brought to justice. He lives out the rest of his days in the cathedral, eating fine dinners and enjoying the communal wine. He is effectively imprisoned and his crime spree is over, but the common folk lose faith in the Queen's justice. It's like putting him in prison, but a nicer prison. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see? There are people who support the church. Told you. Oh, did that raise everybody's faith? Okay. It's Rehab, yeah. What's that? Spectral Anarchist. That's a good name. Thank you so much for the follow. Happy to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hunting rights dispute. Let's take a look at this one. Your Greatness, the Barons are completely out of control. They started hunting in our territory, killing and stealing away our precious natural resources. We're only hunting wyverns, you fool. There's nowhere else to hunt them, and you've practically got an infestation this time of year. We're doing you a favor, if anything. Your Majesty, it would probably be best if we were to nip this situation in the bud before it gets too heated. I agree. I absolutely agree. Same old hat. Yeah, next time. It updates next time. So... I think it should be... B or C. Right? I think it should be B or C. I'm gonna say anonymous voting and let you vote, but I think it's B or C. Yeah, sounds reasonable. Yeah, they're kind of doing pest control, right? If we cannot agree on B, then C is a valid alternative, because it's like Wyvern Week. If you don't want them to hunt there all the time, they can hunt only in a specific time of year. That's a good point, Portuguese. So yeah, C is a decent option, right? Like, they did not ask for pest control, we would have asked, or we will just hunt them ourselves, is what some chiefs are saying, so it makes sense to vote C for that. Lag incoming? Everything is good on my end. Lag on Twitch side. Good on my side. Alright, I'm gonna count down from 5. This is 12 to 13, it's very close, so if you gotta vote, vote now. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. 12 to 14, alright. Designate a specific Wyvern Week for the Barons. Hopefully this works. And it works! 85%! Both nobles grumble and groan at the decision. No one is happy, which means it's a good compromise. There you go. Easy peasy. C for unity. C for unity. Yeah, it is. It's Twitch. It's Twitch. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. Should I ask that the crown be taken by my... son, my child, my... I want a son? Yeah, apologies for the lag, it's not on my end. The assembled nobles break out into a polite applause by designating an area of cementing the stability of the kingdom. If it's lagging very hard, try refreshing? I don't know. Your Majesty may be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Kane, thank you so much for the congrats. The name is Robin the Fifth. Huzzah, Your Highness. I'm sure little Robin V will grow up to be a sheep of the old block. Congrats on finding an heir, blah 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 blah. Well, there's an auction, so, and I cannot do this with the lag, so I'm gonna wait. Are we good? Are we good with the lag? Yeah, I'm gonna start the auction. I'm going to start the auction here. Yeah, I'm just gonna start. Auction starting in 3, 2, 1, 0. Auction started. Your exclamation mark fund followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are raising farming for the barons with A, lowering farming for the barons with B, lowering stability with C, lowering trade for the chiefs with D, raising military for the patricians with E, lowering faith for the patricians with F. Holy moly, there's no one funding. The lag is striking. 10 seconds left. Are we good? I have no idea what's going on. Nope, we're not good. Somewhat. God damn it. Twitch, please fix this. Twitch, please fix this. Please. You see the screen perfectly fine? It's working now, it's back. Thank God! Okay. 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 Or audio isn't working? It should be working now. Right? We should be good. We should be good. Now it's working. Hell yeah. Okay, thank God. Thank you. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you. Okay, we did it. We did it, everyone. We're safe. Yeah, there was an auction. There was an auction. Like, I didn't know how long it would last, and given the fact that it's already 1 AM, I decided to go through with the auction. Because hoping that it would last very little. What the hell? So we're good? We're good? Confirm that that everything is working correctly? We're good to go? Twitch is back to being stable? I cannot redo the auction, unfortunately. It's working, we're good, okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry about the auction, again. The auction came up and I didn't know how the problem would go on. Again, it's like 1:10 AM around here, and I thought if I wait for like 10-15 minutes, I'm never gonna go to bed. And just decided to go on with the auction and hope that it would recover soon, but it didn't. Sorry about that. Yeah, the frog people attacked the auction, so apologies for that. At least we're back. Don't be sorry, it was the frog people who did it. You're not wrong. I didn't even notice what passed. Bierkowski funding a prison, lowering stability, and Steele funding a fortress, raising military. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That was the auction. Sorry about that again. And here we are. They took my opportunity in increasing farming. A new contraption. Alright, I'm glad that we're back though. As usual, let's keep going. I usually do the ambition first since it's the non-decisive one, so let's do the ambition. And then the other ones. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the mother of the nation. You're well on your way to reaching that goal. The peasants are thriving and well-fed, and they think of you fondly. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your noble scheme for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. Or you could declare war on the Ashmedan Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win. We won't have war? Ah, fuck. I was expecting... I was expecting a different one. For some reason, I was expecting the Scepter of Sages, but that's trade, of course. Yeah. We will not go to war. There's no way we go to war. No. Yeah, it kind of sucks to have to go for the same scheme as last time, for the same ambition as last time. But I mean, you voted for it, so yeah, Scepter is trade faith. For some reason, my brain was remembering it being farming faith, so I was expecting that, and I was like, oh, of course I'm gonna pick the Scepter. It's not war. It's not war. Yeah, you won't see it this time, unfortunately, Ethan. Yeah, I mean, it was a plural you, Baspir, you know? English as singular you and plural you. Become beloved for the common folk. That's how it is. That's how it is. We won't go to war with this monarch. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting town criers to shout out about your achievements to the masses. But first you need some actual achievements. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall farming as much as you can. Alright. Pushing for change? Now, this is worrisome. After a particularly long session at council, Clovia comes to find you in your chambers. Now I'm worried. I'd hate to stand up and talk to all those people the way you do. You're so brave. When they argue like that, my heart just sinks. I wish they'd pull together more. I feel like this is going to be a decisive moment in how the heir is going to be educated, you know? This is gonna tell us a lot about Clovia. Wise cut of the elder here. Alas, it's the way things work. I was thinking, what if we did something to make things better? I want to teach the peasants to read. What? Imagine what the kingdom would be like with schools for ordinary people. The other patricians say the citizens can't learn, but right now they don't get the chance. What? Approved immediately. That's a great idea. Honestly, Clovia is much better than expected. That's true. That's true. Holy shit. We could do it. I mean, we have the money, you're right. I think Prosper is going to actually have a stroke. I mean, what wrong could come out of this, right? Alright? Yeah, become the true mother of the nation, right? It would also aim to help in helping you become beloved, right? What bad things could come out of this? I think we go for it. Democracy? Not necessarily, right? Why don't we send my horse to school? He will get along with peasants. That's a good one. Republicanism, insubordination, revolution. Why do you think that would happen, you know, necessarily? Yeah, more productive and love for the crown is what I'm thinking. Because I don't know about the wear curse being repeated. We got the provost married to go at the sanctuary thing, the food. I think I'll go for this. Make it happen. That's wonderful, Robin. With you at my back, the nobles surely won't argue against our plans. She kisses your cheek before hurrying out to enact her plans. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let us invent the middle class. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? It's for the better kingdom, right? It's for a better kingdom. That's what the Chain Pact is about. We'll see. What could go wrong? Lots. A new contraption. Your Majesty, a noble patrician by the name of Derpscat wants to present you with a new invention. Your August Majesty, we are entering a modern age, a more humane age. Yet botched executions are commonplace. Decapitations where the head doesn't come off, or hangings where it does. Yeah, the pact is evolving. Exactly. Exactly. The Derpscat. No more. Behold a merciful machine for removing heads quickly and painlessly. I called it the Derpscat. They swish away a cloth to reveal a huge machine of iron and wood. It has a hole for someone to place their head and a heavy blade dangling ominously above it. The sight sends a chill down your spine. You want to name this horrible thing after yourself? Why not? This is a machine of mercy. With a little funding, Your Majesty, I can distribute the Derpscat across the kingdom. I'll bring this to the council. You won't regret this. I don't think we'll fund this. I'm thinking of banning this, you know? What's good, Mr. Crawfish? What? From 1 to 10, 1 being absolute trash and 10 being God's gift of food. How much do you enjoy pineapple pizza? 0. It's heresy. I'm Italian. Get out of here. No. Never even dare ask that again. I'm the wrong person to ask. Ban incoming. No, not yet. No, we're not trying. We're not testing it. We're definitely not testing. I'm considering banning it, to be quite honest. It sounds a little bit horrifying. The smart ones, at least. Oh god, what would Robin do? Let me see what our traits say here. There's nothing really super strong about this. I feel like A encourages killing. I think I'm gonna go with Golden Choice C. And just ban it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, I feel like A makes killing so easy that it kind of encourages it. I'm hearing some strange noises from the kitchen. Give me a second as you vote on this. Alright. Yeah, right? Of course you wouldn't. Alright. Counting down from 5, 4, 3. Vote C to get free money. 2, 1, and 0. Low reasons. He's a pirate. Ban this horrid contraption. If that's what the council wishes, your majesty, but if there's a rebellion and it takes 4 chops to sever your own neck, don't come crying to me. Derby's cat. Got it. There's no ban, it's Neon. There is no ban. Don't worry. But take care. Alright. End season. Jokes aside, like, I will... Pineapple on pizza is something that I would try for, like, I don't know, like charity subathon reward or something like that, you know, very high amounts. It's something that I would be curious to try once in my lifetime, but I just cannot conceive it. It's something that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? When I see that, my brain goes, what are you doing? European Union. How to get a lot of money? I have no idea. Starfleet mid. European Union, let me check. There you are. Oh, the same cool gentleman we saw earlier. With a nice beard, a nice wolf, and a nice eye patch. I remember you. So here we do, as usual, a common tax. Rogue Golem. Let's do the Golem first. A Rogue Golem has crossed into our territory, or the Ashmedian border, your majesty. This could be an exciting opportunity. What's so exciting about it? Please, my liege, this is our chance to figure out how this Golem magic works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Your majesty, the barons would drown their own grandmothers to get an advantage over Ashmead, or over the chiefs and patricians. Golems are an offense of the ninth to the ninth Goth. And to the ninth Goth? Ninth Goth. I'm imagining it. Sorry. Golems are the best of the night god. And they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. Oh god. Oh yeah, that's true, trash. I'm gonna let you choose. I'm going to let you choose and not influence your choices. Smash it with a hammer. Send it to the farms. Of course you have differing opinions. That's what we're here for. Destroy it. Wow. Wow. I genuinely care about the council's opinion on this. I hope there is not a 4-way tie, because otherwise I'm gonna just walk up and leave. You know? I'm gonna count down. It's currently a tie 7-7. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 9 to 8, 2, 1, and 0. Alright. I just recustomized my character. Can I see it? The character won't change until next game. If you want to still see it, you can redeem the thing with channel points. Take it apart and figure out its secrets. The secrets of the golem have been a mystery for too long. I'll put our very best artisans to work figuring it out. A few weeks later, Baroness King Israel reports back with a gleeful smile. It's slowly going, my liege, but we're getting somewhere. In a few months, I think we'll have cracked it. That's great. Yeah, next game. Next game it will show up changed. Alright, a heated debate. Let's see. Clovia? Oh shit. During a council meeting, Clovia is in the middle of a speech about her educational program to teach the peasants of the kingdom to read. I don't want to keep you, so all I'll say is that the schools seem to be doing well. This is outrageous! I mean no disrespect, but teaching the common folk to read is a foolish endeavor. Why do you think so? I understand it means a lot to the Queen Consort, but it'll cause chaos. If the Ninth God wanted common folk to read, he'd have given them the eyesight to do it. What do you mean? Their eyes aren't the problem. Yeah, the eyes aren't the problem. Besides, it's expensive. The nobles will be bankrupt by the time this is done. The nobles murmur amongst themselves, looking between Clovia and Baron Chipsoup. I've never seen this. This is ridiculous. We should call a vote like nobles instead of arguing like commoners. Clovia, what are you doing? You're not helping us here. Ah. Yes, says the one with the eye patch. Continue setting up schools. The commoners will be literate. Baron Chipsoup will help fund the schools. Stop the literacy project. Oh, this is a tough vote. Clovia is a smart lady, but peasants don't have to read in order to work on my farm. But that's true, like, she's grown, like Morgrim says. I strongly believe in A, but I don't want to force it on anyone. So I'm gonna say anonymous voting. I'm gonna let the council decide. This might be the last vote of the night, so... I think A. I strongly believe in A. But I don't want to force it with golden choice. I hope you'll appreciate the choice. My headcanon is that Clovia realized Robin longed for another and stepped up. That might be the case. That's a really good one, Thrifty. That's a really good explanation. The new storylines that will come from this is tantalizing, right? 19-6. Apparently, the council is convinced. Is this one from each region? I think so. Let's go. Continue setting up the schools. The commoners will be literate. Bloody hell, mark my words, your majesty. This will end badly. Thank you for doing what needed to be done, dear one. I promise by sea and storm that I'll make it work. And she does. Holy shit! And she does. Soon, schools are in session all across the kingdom despite many nobles grumbling. As literacy rises and education becomes more widespread, peasants and teachers alike send showers of letters and gifts to the palace. +2 trade and farming. Holy shit, Clovia is amazing. I was afraid at first that our son would be raised by her, but now, holy shit. Now I'm not concerned at all. This is the greatest kingdom ever. Wow. And we almost gave up the Chain Pact for this, right? This is the golden age, for sure. Hopefully the son doesn't marry peasant. Oh shit. This is insane. Wow. Yeah, the coast has 3 10s. Let's go. Your Majesty, the common folk are swayed as easily as a dandelion in a gale. I'm confident that we can make them adore you. They're already impressed with the Northern experiment. There's a personalized thing here! Did you see? We had the event to do Northern Universal Income, and now it's incorporated into the ambition texts. This game is fucking awesome! This game is so good! How can it still surprise me after a year that I've played it like multiple times a week? How can it do it? How can it do it? I am insane. The kingdom is stable, prosperous, united, victorious over Ashmead and Towling. This kingdom cannot get better, and soon a middle class and widespread literacy bring in a new age. Yes! Yes! We had to give up the greatest law to bring the greatest prosperity ever to the kingdom. I've legit never seen the monarch be at 5th. Me neither. This is so cool. This is so cool. They're already impressed with the Northern experiment where you gave them all that money, but we need more, all across the kingdom. This will be the biggest public relation campaign the kingdom has ever seen. You'll tour the kingdom giving speeches. Town criers will declaim your great deeds from every corner. Can't we do things to actually help people? The nobles would never accept it. You need to secure your hold on power, then you can pass whatever reforms you like. A few days later, the Chancellor is helping you prepare for your first big speech. The peasants demand my presence! You're hustled out onto your palace balcony, below which a sea of expectant and unwashed faces gaze up at you. No, these will be different things. And one day perhaps the monarch will have a perfect storybook relationship and have a happy family, literally the perfect victory. One day, maybe, or maybe the monarchs will have to sacrifice themselves always for the kingdom. As you step out into view, they erupt in cheers. Hats are thrown into the air. Someone faints with joy. I actually wonder if the literacy events will have dynasty events in the future. Everywhere you've gone, you've met the same reception. The public like you. They really like you. But you need to turn that into love. Give your speech. Stability 10. This is an easy one. Let's go. As you launch into your speech, the peasants hang on to your every word. The crowd grows and grows. When you wrap up, the peasants' cheering is so loud you're nearly knocked over. Oh, well done, Your Majesty. That went brilliantly. I did it, Chancellor. You did. Now let's take this show on the road. For the next few weeks, you travel all over the kingdom delivering the same speech to packed venues. Everywhere you go, you're greeted by cheers and applause. Let me see what you're saying in chat. Unironically... Wait. There's a great angle about these literacy events immediately following the university event. Oh, you're right. You're right. And ironically, what would be crazy is that at some point this could come crashing down after a golden age. It would be the most accurate history of a famous empire ever. That's what I'm waiting for, Yadamta. That's what I'm waiting for. Like, I think right now we've reached the height, and so far, every step we take has the potential of maintaining this high or crumbling down catastrophically. You know what I'm realizing? That this trend towards republicanism in the kingdom may lighten curse often hard stance towards the kingdom. That could be a thing too. That I could see that happening. Thrifty. Yeah. I simply think we'll just crash into the game's medieval stasis limitation while RP is enthusiastically carrying into a peaceful progressive kingdom. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work for long. Yeah, this is big so far, yeah. Alright. Let's go. Everywhere you go, you're greeted by cheers and applause. Things are going wonderfully. The common folk of the march even wanted to throw you a surprise banquet to celebrate your achievement. Why are you telling me if it's a surprise party? Yeah, this is insane. If I've learned anything about as Chancellor, it's that surprises should be avoided. This is a sign that you're a true queen of the people, your majesty. This has nothing to do with the nobles. It's all about the ordinary folk, the salt of the earth. So when is this banquet? I trust we'll hear from March soon. 90% chance. Do we have to wait? Or is this it? Let's see. It is it! This is the perfect kingdom. We don't have to wait. After a few weeks, the Chancellor sidles into your office looking very pleased with themselves. Your Majesty, the town folk of the March are ready for you to visit. Hold the GGs for the book screen. That's how we do it around here. What do the barons think of this? They only just found out about it. What are they going to do? Disinvite the queen? You make your preparations to leave. Although it's meant to be a surprise, you may as well bring some essential luxuries. Your wife Clovia steps up into the carriage and settles beside you, giving you a kiss on the cheek. Oh my goodness, I hope this party doesn't go on for too long. It sounds exhausting. But I'm sure it'll be good. This is very nice, don't you think? Very nice indeed. I'm so glad you agree, Your Majesty. Little Robin V makes the Chancellor play increasingly undignified make-believe games on the journey. Like marrying a goat and you finally arrive in the Marcher capital. Everywhere, the people line the streets and hang out at the windows, cheering your procession. Baron that which lurks stalks up to you and bows. Their smile is very rigid, aka the Chancellor. Hail, my liege. How good to see you. Surprise. Now, the fact that Lurks is the Chancellor is... chef's kiss. By ninth god! I had no idea this was happening. The Marcher common folk have decided they support the crown so much that they've put on a party in your honor. Goodness, I'm overcome. Hey, that's quite understandable. It was a surprise for all of us. Voices of praise follow you as you travel to the banquet hall. Townsfolk throw flower petals in your path. Barring that which Lurks' face is like thunder. When you enter the banquet hall, the national anthem strikes up and even more cheering arises. The hall is filled with Marcher townsfolk, but there are also common folk from all across the kingdom. I agree still, yeah. Vanger! Hello and welcome and thank you for joining. Hi, we're unfortunately about to wrap up. Northern warriors below their support. The Chancellor looks stunned. I had no idea everyone had gotten together for this. Let me bask on this for a second. You let the cheering wash over you for a moment, savoring all the support. The people roar in approval. You spend a week in the March, feasting and drinking and breaking bread with the commoners. But you can't be on holiday forever. Eventually you return to the capital, where the council is in session. The nobles are arguing again. By the 9th, we must have coin from the treasury. I find an ancient law stating that the coast is entitled to funds for coastal sporting activities. No, we need gold for our businesses. The peasants aren't working hard enough and we're losing momentum. You think back to the gathered peasants, tradespeople and merchants all cheering for you. So many of them cheering for you. Be quiet and let me make the decision. The nobles gasp and mutter among themselves. You hear one of them saying something nervously about the commoners. Hey, Your Majesty, of course. Yeah, Howitzer was perfect there. It turns out that loyalty to the pact has resulted in great results for the kingdom, but less than ideal results for its former greatest supporters. Unfortunately so. Hopefully we can right that wrong too, in the future. Even over a single day, it becomes clear that the nobles are running scared. You have so much support from the ordinary people across the kingdom that the nobles have realized just how outnumbered they really are. Council sessions become smooth, quiet and efficient as you sweep through any objections. The kingdom grows truly harmonious, also thanks to Clovia, I think. Even your crown feels lighter on your head when you put it on each morning. Your reign stretches out in front of you, full of hope and ready for a bright future. Good game, everyone! GG! The pact leaves! This kingdom is freaking wonderful! Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the Baron's scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they take matters into your own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of common folk. The chief's attempt to replace the queen's advisors never panned out. One knife chief European Union awoke to find the smiling spy master holding an knife to his throat and kindly asked him to desist. The patricians' attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered and a number of arrests were made. Lord Patrician, a risk player, ended his life chained upside down to a dungeon wall. It's nice to be loved, especially when you're loved by an entire kingdom. Queen Robin IV rode a surge of public adoration for another 15 years of carousing, feasting, and popular reform, which were promptly undone after her passing, but the peasants thought it was nice while it lasted. And I'm really wondering if the literacy reforms will have dynasty events, you know? If this was the final episode, see would have been the best way to end it? Yeah. The kingdom after obtaining prosperity and literacy turns into parliamentary government. I agree, but it's not. So, yeah, we owe Clovia a lot of respect. Yeah. Yeah, Clovia was amazing. I really underestimated her. Yeah. Yeah, the pride of the lineage. Can we just ignore the part where the reforms were undone? I would say that part of the reforms were undone, right? The more progressive. Right, I love the exercise that the barons wanted to start an uprising knowing the peasants were wanting rights, and then Robin and Clovia end up giving back those rights. Yes! Queen Robin IV, the Peaceable, who refused war against Ashmead in order to grant the kingdom the prosperity it needed. Yes, 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 yes. Howitzer is of course the richest one, the one who was asking for money, and Vaspir the poorest one, but happy because they have a cathedral. And then, let's see the next one. Oh my god, who is this guy? King Robin V. Who's this guy? This looks nothing like the previous monarchs. Wow. Oh yeah, thank you, Kane. Right? He looks... Clovia would have blue hair if she wasn't bald. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this is a strange looking fellow. We'll see how he will fare. He'll be raised by Clovia, so that's promising, right? I think. Hopefully. We'll see. He needs a nap and a tree. Agree. Alright. Like he's going to rule with an iron fist? I don't know. I have a couple ideas already. I think it's gonna take a page from Clovia, be very influenced by Clovia. I don't know if he's gonna be... But I think he's gonna have flaws as well. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, so this is King Robin V that we're gonna be playing next time. And this is it for the glorious reign of Queen Robin IV. Thank you so much for playing in episode 6 of the Chain Pact Dynasty. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this continues next time. Thank you for being here.